Captain Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
One of Nolan Wells' friends posted and deleted a disturbing message. This message right here, somebody caught it. Somebody caught it, and now his page is private. Yeah, it seemed like as if he was bragging on something that he might have had saw. This is one of his friends. This ain't nobody on here. This is one of Nolan Wells' friends. Let's go check it out and see what the message was about. Let's go.
We got another one, y'all. This another one of Nolan Wells' fake ass friends. And we're going to get into what he did just the other day. He posted a cryptic message that we're going to get into, and it sounds like he's hinting to bragging on something, or he's acting like he's some type of damn stepper that witnessed something that he's supposed to be speaking on if he was Nolan Wells' real friend. But before we get into that, we just going to be reacting and taking a look at some videos before we get into that, because I believe this video right here is going to bring back some hope. I really believe we're going to get some justice, because these boys cannot handle the pressure.
He said exactly what I've been saying. It's the pressure. So much pressure is coming down the pipeline. They like, whoa, hold up, man. I want to make sure I ain't involved, because we're going to get cracked. We're going to get caught. And I want to make sure when this stuff go down, I don't want to be a part of it. So let me start leaving little clues, little hints. Man, I don't want nothing to do with it. Now, this is a friend named Eric. I wonder if he has been questioning yet. Let's go finish watching this, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's go.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Hey Bree, thank you for that post that you're sharing regarding Liam, but we're going to rewrite it a little bit because those thugs are not Nolan's friends. So here we go. Did a video of this before, but since Liam is sharing little information more, why not? So apparently there's this lady who said that she saw, she messaged Eric and told Eric that I saw the fight or etc. what was going on, and she was telling Eric that if he doesn't take it to the police, that she was going to go and give their information. Hopefully she's already done it, but that's how this is all coming together.
All right, so this is Eric right here. Now, this is the lady who said it's a lady who said she DM'd Eric, and if you seen everything, I'm going to take what I got to the police. Okay, but how did she know it was this guy right here? Eric, I can't pronounce his last name. Maybe it was Eric Alcantara or something like that. Let's see what this message is about, man.
Y'all, Eric Alcantara. Well, your name gonna be Eric Alcatraz if you keep it up. Hey, I just want to say I were a passenger on another boat and saw the argument between you guys, and will go to the police with this information. I also, okay, we're gonna get into his cryptic message, but let's go ahead and watch these videos. So this is somebody.
Before you get to watching the videos, how did this lady, whoever this is that DM Eric, know exactly who it was if she was on another boat, unless she know them personally? So in order for her to DM Eric, she had to know him or know them. All right, let's get back to it.
Messaging him, the Eric Alcatraz, which is one of Nolan Wells' fake friends. He's the one that was on the left of him on the boat. To our right, though. Let's get it.
She messages or DMs Eric. Eric blocked the girl or the lady, and then however, Liam apparently sent some messages to Bree, and these I thought were very interesting and telling.
That's it right here, y'all. This dude decides to post when your parents ask about your day out, but everything you did was illegal, deserving a minimum of 10 years in prison.
All right, so this is the message that Eric wrote. When your parents ask about your day out, but everything you did was illegal, deserving a minimum of 10 years in prison. Now, what is he talking about? What illegal activities would get you 10 years or more?
This is what he decides to repost in the midst of all this Nolan Wells stuff that's going on, knowing we're trying to get answers. He's not trying to get answers, but he claims that he's Nolan Wells' friend. But this is what you decide to post? Okay, we got you.
Did you do, Eric? What would warrant you guys to get 10 years or more if your parents knew what you guys did that 4th of July night?
Exactly.
Or into the morning hours of the 4th of July? I mean, negligence of murder maybe? Or, I don't know. You tell us, since you made such a very, very bold statement.
And that's the guy that was on the boat. You guys see that picture with all of them on the boat? Nolan Wells, one of the guy have a can in his hand. That guy that you see with all the hair, I believe that's Eric. That's on that famous picture that's going around that everybody posted when it comes to this Nolan Wells.
And y'all see how we combing through each friend? Somebody's gonna break, because there was like 2 friends that wasn't familiar with their face because everybody was just focused on Warren and Bart. So these some more that's coming up, and somebody's gonna crack. I'm telling y'all, somebody's gonna break, y'all. Watch.
When I tell you these folks are moving and trying to shake, but we are on their asses, and we are not letting up, because these are the alleged people who were with Nolan. Eli Jax, Patalo, Wyatt, Pyron, Morgan, Seymour, Eric, Alcantara, Warren, Hudson, and now that the last footage shows.
But it's a lot of pictures with Nolan with these guys, man. They, you know, you can tell they was friends. They hung out every day. You can tell that something transpired. Something happened. Like I said, we don't know. Nobody was there. We don't know if it was an accident. We don't know if it was something, something intentionally that happened to Nolan. But something is happening, and it's coming out. It's starting to come out slowly but slowly. I see people saying, "Man, y'all doing this," and Willie D, y'all it don't matter. Y'all not doing nothing but in the comment section. Y'all ain't made one video. Y'all ain't put no pressure on nothing. Y'all just talking. And it could be, people that's just don't want this case to be solved. So yeah, it don't matter at this point. The pressure is coming. The pressure is making them come out.
Nolan in a full argument right before he was last seen. You have to ask yourself,
bro, it's crazy. All of them privated their accounts, deleted their accounts. What are you running from, bro? If
they had to do that though, they had to private their accounts. Some of them deleted. They didn't. A lot of people don't want to get the constant harassment, threats and so forth. So they had to delete it. And it could be another reason why it's deleted. But yeah, we starting to get more information.
Y'all want justice for your friend?
Why would people who claim they were just hanging out need attorneys before the family even got answers? And why did they all go silent at the same time? And why does this footage feel like the moment that explains everything about why Nolan was unalived? So listen close to this audio, listen to the tone, listen to the shift, listen to the energy, and drop in the comments.
We gotta get the names of these characters along with their faces. Check it out, y'all.
Right. Now remember, when we're making these facts, we have to be very specific. We have to allege what each one did. Remember, what did Wyatt do specifically? He failed to render help 3 times. Twice on the phone with the CTO operator. Once by calling the grandpa, not 911. What did Bart do? He lied about being there. Said he was in Wyoming. His name was on the official Coast Guard report.
Well, he said he wasn't there. I didn't catch that part. So Bart lied and said he wasn't there. He was in Wyoming. The whole time he was on the boat. You heard him say his name on the phone call. Bart is also the guy who's supposed to been involved with the girl Katie, the one that Nolan Wells was talking to. But he said he wasn't there.
Was on the CTO call. All of these facts need to be in there. And I don't want you to say, oh, the boat was taken on water. You have to use the words he used. He said the boat was sinking and we're going down. Okay? You have to find every single fact that these kids said. Go over to Warren. What did he say? He called the Coast Guard for 20 minutes. Okay? Every single fact needs to be specific and correct.
I have not seen anybody at all personally make this connection in relation to what happened to Nolan Wells and what those boys allegedly and probably did to him. But those boys, they're not just from like some random area in Mississippi. They're from Ocean Springs. Ocean fucking Springs. The same Ocean Springs that regularly has its middle school and high school students ending their lives because of how bad the bullying is down there because the people there are so fucking shit.
Oh, wow. Some more information coming out. Some more information coming out. We didn't know that about the high school or whatever school he's speaking of in Ocean Springs. We didn't know that. A lot of bullies out there, huh?
Yeah, that Ocean Springs. Those boys are from Ocean Springs. So to me, that tells me everything I need to know about what the fuck happened here and what his fate really was, no matter how much that town and their families of the alleged perpetrators are like gonna be like fucking protecting them and whatever.
The same Ocean Springs, Mississippi that 13-year-old Aubrey Wyatt ended her life after severe prolonged bullying at a middle school there. Then her mom, Heather Wyatt, files a wrongful death lawsuit against Ocean Springs School District, primarily centering on the fact that nobody did anything after multiple attempts to notify the school. This bullying went on to cyberbullying. And the Chancery Court judge that oversaw that case is the stepmother of one of the boys who was on the boat with Nolan.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, she been covering up stuff for a while. Allegedly. Wow.
Judge Ashley Cole, the mom of Warren Hudson, who was on the boat and in that picture with Nolan on the day of the incident.
So that's supposed to be Eric right there. The guy right here with the hair, with the chain on. Not the one with the can in his hand, but the blue shorts on. I guess that's supposed to be Eric right there. All right, let's get back to this.
Now, the creator who posted the video that I shared earlier has since taken the video down and made his page private. But before he did that, the comments on that video was very telling, y'all. There were a lot of people in that comment section that had a lot to say about Ocean Springs and how they try to cover everything up, about the rampant amount of nepotism there, not to mention substance abuse amongst the kids. It sounds like this rabbit hole is going to run much deeper than we originally thought. Rest in peace to Aubrey Wyatt, and rest in peace to Nolan Wells, and may his family get the justice that they truly deserve.
Well, there was something else that I found to be a little bit problematic in Ashley Cole's statement about Nolan Wells, and so I'm going to put her words back on the screen. I'm not going to read them. I'm going to put them back on screen because I want to show you something. Take a look at the highlighted part. Do you see how she says, yes, I am a judge. I also value transparency. That's two separate sentences, and that's by design. And now that you've seen that, I want to tell you something else. The structure of a closing argument is to establish credibility, deny motive, and reframe the story.
I don't understand how the damn tip line is going straight to her.
To the judge. Yeah, anything with tips, anything with clues is going to her. The case probably would have been solved if it was going somewhere else, but she getting all the tips. I've never heard nothing like this in my life, man. Man.
And the tip line is going, I believe it was the sheriff or them. They don't need to be a part of no damn tip line.
That need to be going straight to the FBI.
At all, bro.
Now, if you read Ashley Cole's entire statement as a unit, does that not appear what she is doing? Because see, the reason why she made those two separate statements is because she is trying to give you reasons to trust her. She is using her judgeship, but then she also uses the word also to stack transparency on top of the judgeship so that we would trust her in what she is saying while she denies motive and then reframes the story to point back at the family of Nolan Wells. But see, that all comes back to that highlighted part. And the reason why I showed you that is because I decided to take a look at the code of conduct for Mississippi judges, and I want to show you something else. Allow me to point you to Canon 2, Section 2B of the Judicial Code of Conduct adopted by the Mississippi State Supreme Court back in 2002. That's a lot of words, but that's what we're looking at. Anyway, specifically, look at the highlighted portion. I'm going to read it to you. Judges shall not lend the prestige of their offices to advance the private interest of the judges or others, nor shall judges convey or permit others to convey the impression that they are in a special position to influence the judges. In addition to pointing out that code of conduct rule, I also want to point out something to you in the preamble because it's also important. The commentary is not intended as a statement of additional rules. When the text uses shall or shall not, it is intended to impose binding obligations, the violation of which can result in disciplinary action. Okay, so this isn't something that's like you have a choice. See, me personally, I believe her statement should be evaluated for a potential violation of the Judicial Code of Conduct because she invokes her judicial office while vouching for Warren's account.
Right. Yeah, man. I seen somebody in the comments say, man, this is a waste of time. This is going to be a cover up. This is never going to get solved. Somebody said that in the comment section.
And Canon 2B specifically says you cannot use the office to advance another person's private interests. So that statement alone is worth an evaluation, in my opinion. In addition to that one sentence hitting Canon 2B.
Meaning she's not supposed to be using her being a judge to help anybody. I don't get
facts. She's a judge. She don't supposed to take no sides.
Give a damn if it was the family. That's law. So why the hell she's not being detained? But they could go way out in California and find some damn body.
Hello.
Under the damn shed somewhere who made a threat to her. What are we doing, bro?
I also think her statement in its entirety should be evaluated because Canon 2A, which is page 7 of the same fucking document, says that a judge at all times should act in a manner that promotes public confidence in the impartiality and integrity of the judiciary. And her releasing that statement does not do that. So that's two things that should be evaluated, in my opinion, if we want to be fair here. But
I'm going to keep coming back to this statement from Judge Ashley Cole because I truly feel like this is the thing that's going to get them jammed up. In her statement, she says that her son or stepson, whatever he is, Warren, last saw Nolan at around 3 p.m. Now, in the interview that Warren, her stepson, son, whatever he is, did, he gives a firsthand account of hearing his friend telling Nolan to get on the boat in a panicked way and hearing Nolan say no. How does that make sense when the last time you said you saw him was at 3 p.m.?
Come on. That's why you got to get him to. That's why the worst thing they did was got on the internet talking. They were supposed to lawyer up and didn't say nothing. Why are you in the rush to go do an interview? Not with the police department, but on YouTube, with a YouTuber.
But the boat didn't get towed away until
4 o'clock, 4:30.
4:30 something.
My buddy yelled for Nolan, get on the boat. We're leaving. The boat's having issues. And no, he didn't say that, but he was panicking.
Bam. Got him right there. He said, get on the boat, Nolan, get on the boat. The boat's having issues.
The boat didn't have issues until it was already out.
Why the hell would Nolan get on a boat if it's having issues? And if it was having issues, is that when the same time when you called? And when you called, you say you was outside the island.
Hello. Man. Hey, this is my first time watching this. This is a natural reaction. This is my first time watching this. Y'all watching it as I'm watching it. Well, not as I'm watching it. I'm recording it. But y'all get where I'm going with it. Exactly.
So were you on the island and it was having issues and you drove off? Why would you drive off if
you having issues?
The boat having issues. And here, if Nolan was already on the island, the boat was already having issues. How the hell Nolan was going to get on the boat?
Come on, man. Hey, listen, man, y'all go on over here. Let me take y'all to this channel where y'all go watch the rest of it, man. This is Big Kish, man. Y'all go on over here. This is his channel right there. Man, this is giving me the chills, man. Because it's common sense and people acting like they not listening. I want to know what's taking so long, Ben Crump. Come on, man. Y'all come on, man. I know everybody wants this to be solved. I know y'all want to make sure when y'all got them, y'all got them. But yeah, man, leave y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. What do y'all think about this? Share the video. Y'all share the video, man. Why did the friend Eric come out and said, man, if your parents knew the minimum 10 years? The minimum 10 years. What's the minimum on manslaughter? What is it, 11? I think that's the minimum manslaughter. So why would he say that? Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. This is Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch all of y'all on the next reaction.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rec Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.